Welcome to Blue by 90, your Michigan Football Podcast. Usually we're three dudes talking maize and blue, but today our co-host Jack couldn't make it, so it's just me, Kalen, joined by Nate, and it's improvement week. Michigan's got a bye week. Nate, how do you feel about that?
I'm excited that they can work some kinks out that they've had.
Oh, yeah, they need to.
Yeah.
Just Josh Gaddis' first tweet when he came to Michigan, he said, 1, be explosive. 2, protect the football and who has it. 3, be aggressive and score. # speed and space. # go blue. And I feel like I'm ready to see 1, 2, and 3 actually show up on the field.
None of that has been even on display. So
yeah, exactly. I'm like waiting for that. But this is their week to improve, right? So they've had all week to fix their fumbling issues. Mm-hmm. And honestly, I think once they fix that, that will lead to being able to make more plays on offense. So that should fix number 1 and number 3. So, it
will help the defense out, right? Just based on field position.
Yeah, and they won't have to be on the field as long. So, 100%, it's in their hands, and I think they're taking all the right steps to alleviate those issues. But anyways, they didn't play yesterday, so we got to see other Big Ten teams play, right?
Yeah, we got to see Michigan State lose.
Yeah, that was
really that was an intense game.
That was
a lot of poor officiating on both sides.
Oh yeah, very poor officiating. So I kind of feel for Michigan State fans and Arizona fans, for that matter. Everybody got bad calls in that game. But even like Maryland lost too.
Yeah.
So a pretty revealing weekend for the Big Ten and some of those teams that. Honestly, I was getting kind of worried about. I was kind of going like, I don't know. We play Michigan State, we're going to get destroyed. We play Maryland, I don't know, man.
It feels like when you go into the season, the whole perception of college football is like, oh, this team's a little different now. No. It's all the same. It's still the same. It happens every year, right?
Oh, yeah.
Ohio State comes out, boom, out the gates.
Yeah.
Insane. Okay, they're the favorites, done.
Yeah.
Wisconsin, we got another great running back. Just doing the same old thing.
Exactly.
Okay, there's this whole perception that they wouldn't win the West. Now it's all, Wisconsin's going to win the West, right? Michigan State comes out looking a little bit weird. They lose a game to a team that, is kind of like, they probably should have won.
Yeah.
Having close games at the beginning. Penn State the same way. They still look a little bit iffy.
Yeah.
Michigan... comes out overhyped, and they kind of have like a very kind of a start to the season. So it just seems like the way that it's starting is probably going to be the way that it has been for every season, right? Ohio State will
exactly.
we'll still wait to see.
You're actually 100% on target here. Yeah, no, every year exactly that happens. So hopefully we can we can get it together and show up to Wisconsin ready to play. I don't know if you saw yesterday, College Game Day had this struggling programs graphic, and they put Michigan on it, but it included programs like Tennessee, Miami, UCLA, Florida State. I was like, what the hell is going on?
That's a list of, and that is a list of fan bases who have high expectations that their programs can't meet.
Right.
So Michigan, I'm looking at UCLA and I'm like, I'm happy we're not them. And I see Florida State, I'm like, I'm happy we're not them.
No, yeah. Those are programs in shambles. And they're putting us up there. I'm like, we're still 2-0. Florida State beat Louisiana Monroe by 1. So, it's not the same at all.
That's not the same as a double overtime Army.
Tennessee lost to Georgia State a couple weeks ago, right? You're just going what? These aren't comparable. So... I saw that graphic and I was like, what are they talking about?
Yeah.
So, but I guess that's the perception, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, but yeah, I don't know. I also saw a video of Urban Meyer reviewing Maryland's offense from a couple weeks ago when they were putting up a ton of points. And he was saying one thing that Mike Loxley was doing really well was he was getting the ball to his playmakers. He was spreading the field out and everything. And he was saying when he was at Ohio State, he had a checklist of his playmakers, and he would be keeping track of how often they got the ball throughout the game so that he could spread the ball out to all of his playmakers and make sure they were, making plays. So that kind of made me think, like, who's on Jim Harbaugh's list if he was going to start doing that?
Yeah.
Who should we be prioritizing to get the ball? What do you think?
Because it seems, I'm with you. It seems like the only people getting touches are Zach Charbonnet and Ronnie Bell.
Right, exactly.
I mean, I think Ronnie's a great player, but I feel like we have other great receivers.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's my whole point. I'm like, dude, we got to be... Jim Harbaugh should have on his list, my opinion here, it should be like Tariq Black, Nico Collins, DPJ, Zach Charbonnet, Ronnie Bell. Because I'm like, these are all great players. Just get as many of them a ball as often as you can, but spread it out, right?
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
I don't know if you got a list at all, but that's pretty much, it's going to be the same guys.
That's probably my list, yeah. I'm excited to have DPJ back. Hopefully he's ready for the Wisconsin game.
Yeah.
And I think he's going to be a pivotal...
He's going to be huge.
He's going to be a pivotal chess piece in that game. If he's not available, I mean, I'm pretty nervous about the offense. Maybe he can go in there and make a couple plays that just sparks the offense, gets them going, like gets them confident in what they're capable of.
Right.
So
gets them moving in the right direction. Well, let's look forward to Wisconsin a little bit this week. Wisconsin did have a bye this past weekend, but looking at the ESPN FPI matchup predictor, it's got Wisconsin at a 70% chance to win.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's maybe a little much, but I mean, just looking at the stats, right? Their quarterback, surprisingly, he was 76% completions, right? He was 50 and 65 for the past 2 games.
Yeah.
564 total yards. That's something that I don't see from a Wisconsin quarterback.
That is weird from Wisconsin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I mean, they have a different option besides Jonathan Taylor.
Yeah. That's important.
I mean, if they can stop Jonathan Taylor, if they can hold him to within 100, I think they make their chances of winning the game a lot better.
Oh, yeah.
But their defense has had good amount of turnovers, too.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess, to me, it's going to come down to how well this Jack Cone, whatever his name is.
This is the OC over there?
No, this is the quarterback.
If he
can play well, then they really do have a shot to win this game.
Yeah, no, I mean, the defense does have to kind of step up, and they have to stop John Taylor for one. But the secondary's got to be awake too, right? Because like you're saying, this kid can throw. But,
and they're going to be passing to Jonathan Taylor too. Yeah. He's catching balls, so, I mean, you have a guy who's that big, and then he's got to go against it. Let's see if Vincent Gray can just...
Yeah, oh man, now that would make me hype.
If Vincent Gray just...
puts
pancaked or something. Oh, that'd be insane.
Yeah, no, John Taylor, though, he's going to be out in the flat. He's shifty. He's fast. It's going to be a struggle for us a little bit. So I hope we come with our game plan correct, right? Also, offense has to come out ready to score. And from my understanding, we put up a lot of points on them last year, but their secondary was pretty banged up last year too. Mm-hmm. So we should be meeting them with their starters all in and everything like that. So... evidently they're much improved on defense as well. So we do have to come out, and we can't be fumbling anymore. We can't be, struggling with our offensive identity.
This to me is a really important game
Yes.
to see how the rest of the season will go.
Yeah.
My 2 questions: Will the offense be able to fix their issues?
Yep.
Right. If they fix their issues, they have a solid shot of driving down the field, scoring touchdowns, putting points on the board. Will the defense be elite? Right?
Yeah.
If they can stop this offense, they've been putting up some crazy numbers the first 2 games. I understand that they're really not against high-level opponents, but we'll see how good this defense is.
Yeah.
I mean...
Yeah, so far nobody's scored on Wisconsin. Mm-hmm. So... hopefully we can be the first. Yeah. And hopefully we can score more than they do. Mm-hmm. That's the name of the game.
I mean, if they came out and they won by 2 touchdowns, I would be shocked. And I would start going, Michigan really does have a shot to win the Big Ten championship. But if it's one of these games where they come out flat, they're dropping balls left and right.
Yeah.
I mean, here's the thing, too. They can still lose one Big Ten game. Right. Because everything comes down to Ohio State, Michigan game. Okay, Ohio State's going to win every single game. Yeah. That's just the way it is. That's the way it's always been, right? All Michigan has to do is lose one game and win the last game. Yep. And they'll be in.
Yep. No, so, you're right, 100%.
So if this is the game that they have to lose, so be it. But you have to be perfect after this game for sure.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
If they lose.
Yeah. For me, the key to coming into this Wisconsin game is just living up to those tenets that Josh Gaddis first tweeted out that I read off. I mean, if they come out and they are explosive on offense and running crazy plays, taking shots downfield, and they're protecting the football, that will lead to them scoring. And that's the name of the game. I have enough trust in the defense at this time to say, like, I think they can hold them enough that as long as our offense scores, we can win the game.
Mm-hmm.
So that's pretty much what I'm looking forward to against Wisconsin.
Yeah.
So
can we be a team that can have a shootout, right?
Yeah.
Can we put up, if our defense isn't doing that well in this game, if Wisconsin puts up 35,
can we
put up 42? Something like that. I'm really excited to watch this game and see if this team is legitimate or not. And I think we'll find out next week, 100%.
Exactly. So this will be Michigan's first big test. And I think we're looking forward to, seeing if they can live up to the challenge.
Mm-hmm.
So other than that...
that's all I got for this week. Do you have anything else you want to talk about?
No, that's pretty much it. So short episode this week. See if you can find us on Instagram, YouTube. We're trying to get on iTunes. We're also on Spotify, Blue by 90. So thanks for listening, and go Blue.
Go Blue.